We begin tonight with the backlash State Superintendent Ryan Walters is receiving over comments made at a meeting in Norman last night. During Q&A, questions were brought to him from educators on how to teach the Tulsa Race Massacre in class without violating the so-called critical race theory state law. His response didn't appear to answer the question directly, and it led many to believe Walters meant he doesn't want students to learn race was the driving factor behind the Tulsa Race Massacre. Justice for Greenwood even issued a statement this afternoon, strongly condemning his statements, calling it an attempt to whitewash and bury facts from history. I reached out to Walters' office because we were not there for clarification. Here is a condensed for time interview with his response. Do you believe that the Tulsa Race Massacre was a result of racism and hate?
Yes, it's always been my position, and it's really clear when you look at the events of that day. What happened? What happened was you had individuals that acted in an evil and racist way to target Black Americans and kill them and murder them.
What happened there with that question line and your answer?
I got asked two different points that I was asked to make. One was about the Tulsa Race Massacre, which I answered. Then I had a gentleman double down and say, I really want to hear about critical race theory. Where do you think critical race theory is involved in this? And then I answered that critical race theory, the belief that an individual is inherently racist or inherently an oppressor or inherently a victim based on the color of their skin, I reject that.
From what I'm gathering from what you're saying is that maybe the question that you thought was asked was what the definition of critical race theory was in your mind. Is that the question that you were hearing at the time?
Yes. So the first question asked me about the Tulsa Race Massacre and critical race theory. And I really talked a lot about the Tulsa Race Massacre. And then the follow-up was, but critical race, you're not talking about critical race theory. And so then I went, well, here's what critical race theory is. Here's how I would define it.
So what do you say to teachers who are saying that they fear teaching certain subjects in class?
When we passed the bill, HB 1775, we listed out 8 criteria and say, we want to really define this very clearly because we don't want teachers to have any uncertainty here. So we list them out in the bill, and we want to make sure that teachers, you don't say someone is inherently racist. You don't say because of someone's skin, they are an oppressor. You don't label them because of the color of their skin. You can describe them based on their actions and what they're doing and what their motives are of the time.
So when we're talking about the Tulsa Race Massacre, we can still talk in terms of inherent racism being the cause in class.
You can say absolutely when you have to look at people's motives. So when you look at an individual and they tell you that they're after somebody because of the color of their skin, that is a racist motive. So we absolutely need our students to understand those beliefs, when they were held, who held them, what they did, how they acted, and the consequences of these absolutely evil ways of thinking.
Now, if you'd like to see the question that came into question and his answer shot with a cell phone from a viewer from that meeting last night, we have that at kjrh.com.